Hey, this is Matt. Once again, welcome back to another videos. Another paid request, this time for Bobby. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested in requesting any type of videos, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. Now, Bobby wanted me to look at this short, I guess, fan film. I guess you'd call that, called Godzilla World Apocalypse. From, I guess, these two guys, Plutonium 2356 and Goji Fan 93. Which I know Bobby, he's been the streams. Yeah, I know he tells about this guy, Goji fan. He's a big fan of him. They made this 12-minute thing. That was, it was what it was. It was pretty much, I guess these two getting some video games. Godzilla Unleashed, Godzilla Save the Earth, and Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee. The ideas were on, like, maybe GameCube, PS2. So they film some bits of monsters fighting, and then they kind of have sort of a story around that where it'll be interspersed with kind of a still picture of two people kind of looking like anime type of style, where they're in a command center, a guy and a woman give an exposition of what's going on. So it'd be like a still picture artwork of them kind of looking at a compound. In a compound, it's a Godzilla and Varan. They're attacking a power plant for energy. And then you see video game footage. Then it's 1 year later, and Godzilla is fighting Anguirus. Because Anguirus is one of the protectors of the realm, and one of the guardians of monster guardians, and wants to fight Godzilla. And it's funny, during the video game match, like, Godzilla's getting his ass kicked for a good chunk of it. I'm like, damn, like, is Godzilla gonna lose? He's getting his ass kicked. Then Godzilla has to pretty much get a power up, like Mario getting a mushroom or a flower power, and then gets so much bigger. I'm like, okay, so Godzilla cheats. He got some steroids. He juiced himself up in order to defeat Anguirus. Can't really call yourself Team the Monsters if you had to take some steroids and juice yourself up in order to fucking beat Anguirus, but hey, I guess Godzilla still won. And also, he shot his power breath, but he kept fucking missing. That's another thing I noticed. He kept his power breath, but he kept fucking missing. He kept missing Anguirus, so whoever was playing the game, they couldn't quite hit Anguirus with it. Which made me wonder, I wonder if they were going to do, like, let's try to play this again, so it does hit Anguirus, but I don't know if they just play these games once and that was it. But then Godzilla wins, and then Varan wants to beat Godzilla's ass apparently for some reason, because he wants to be the big dog, but then Varan ran away. Then Mothra and Rodan, the other Guardians, they start fighting each other, because Rodan wants to prove himself that he's a worthy monster, and he wants to take on Godzilla, so Rodan and Mothra are fighting. And then it ends with Godzilla, Mothra, Rodan, and Varan doing this four-way fight. Which you would think Godzilla and Varan would team up against Mothra and Rodan. You think Mothra and Rodan would not be fighting each other, but even during this four-way, they're still fighting each other when the big target is Godzilla. But I guess they're too stupid to realize that. So then Godzilla wins, and then you have this voice go, "We have no control of him. Now, please excuse me." I just thought it was funny that the guy says, "Please excuse me," after it says, "All humanity is doomed." Please excuse me. I need to use the restroom for about 2 years. So, I mean, is it really a film? Is it really a fan film? I mean, it's pretty much playing 4 levels of a video game or so. And I don't even know why they use 3 video games. You think they'd be able to get it all in one video game, but I guess not. But it's like, just when I think of fan film, I forget who the channel is, but there's a channel that recently did like Godzilla, and they brought back Jet Jaguar, which is crazy. Like if you type in Godzilla, Jet Jaguar, 2023, it's crazy. I mean, it's called the Godzilla Channel, and he also has like Godzilla vs. Megalon, and these are like 12 minutes long, 10 minutes long, and I'm trying to do this so that, damn it. You son of a bitch. Okay, like there's the Godzilla vs. Megalon. It's a bitch. Which is us playing. There's Godzilla vs. Jet Jaguar. That looks really cool. It's like Godzilla and Jet Jaguar fighting, and then they're teaming up to fight King Ghidorah. And then you have this bit with Godzilla vs. Megalon. Like, that looks really good. Like, it makes me go, how the fuck did they do that? I never thought I'd see Megalon again. So, I mean, I didn't think it'd be up to that level, but I thought it'd be something similar. But, I mean, I guess that's me being too... expecting too much. Because the level of fan films nowadays is just insane. Like the crazy amount of stuff people could do with short films and fan films. It's just a lot more to it nowadays compared to back then. And then you have either people working on stop motion animation or actual animation. But I mean, that's the thing, before all that, this is how it was back in the day. How it was back in the day is you would have, like, that, something I would do, where I don't know how to do any of this. I don't know how to showcase any of this. I don't know how to do an iota of what any of these guys do. So because we're limited in what we can do, okay, well, maybe you take scenes from movies and you try to edit together like they're fighting each other. I remember the early days of YouTube when someone edited, like, they took Bruce Campbell from Evil Dead 1 or 2, and then they took, like, Jason from Friday the 13th Part 6. So it makes it look like Ash, Bruce Campbell was shooting Jason. So it does bring it back to that era. So I commend it for being done and getting it done. If you're at all curious, you just type Godzilla World Apocalypse, you'll find it. It's only 12 minutes long. As long as you know what you're getting yourself into. But at the same time, you kind of sit there going, well, I could just watch someone play these video games in a Let's Play. And this kind of thing. Like, you just watch someone do a Let's Play of these video games and, Godzilla beats this, that. But I commend what they're trying to do. But could I say, honestly, I got any enjoyment out of it? No, other than, oh shit, I forgot about those video games. This kind of want to remind me of, oh shit, I remember those video games. Because I thought even maybe there'd be some editing to the video game footage. Or maybe like some commentary, like there's people watching, oh my god, he did this, he did that. Godzilla did this, I can't believe it. Also, like again, like Godzilla vs. Andrews, like Andrews is kicking his ass for the good chunk of the fight, and then Godzilla had to cheat to win. Or I thought it was a weird choice to use Varan of all monsters, the team with Godzilla. Or like why at the end is why is Mothra and Rodan fighting each other? Okay, they fight each other 1-on-1, but then now that Godzilla's there, shouldn't be all honing on Godzilla? Shouldn't be like all three of them? Let's all try to fight Godzilla, then we'll fight amongst ourselves. And the last battle was kind of just all chaos, just people kind of throwing everywhere, going everywhere, to barely keep up what's going on. So, I mean, I'm not gonna be that mad. It's just someone for fun. Someone did it for fun. It's 12 minutes long. Hey, I commend them. If they had fun doing it and people liked it, that's cool. It's not that I'm gonna get mad or angry about. Oh, dare you! So, it was what it was. At least it remind you, oh shit, there was some other video game of Godzilla that wasn't just that Nintendo game back in the day. So, it was what it was. But I mean, nowadays it'll feel antiquated with what so many people can do nowadays with Godzilla stuff. But yeah, it does remind me of a time where this is how it was back in the day. That's why I could never even attempt to do anything like that. I'd just be so out of my element. I'd be so out of my element. I'd be like, man, now people are having stuff that looks so professional, and I'm back here in the era of VHS. They have the 4K. I'm in the era of like, not even VHS, but LED or something, or fucking LED or CED, whatever the fuck. What was the one? I'm trying to remember what the hell it was. Was it called CEDs? I forget what it was. It's not a laser disc, but yeah, CED. That's what I think of. CED. If you don't know what that is, look up a CED. Is a pretty interesting thing back in the day. But he's terrible, but interesting in a terrible way. Yeah, just look up how horrible the CED was. That's a little food for thought for to end it here. But anyway, thanks once again, Bobby. You've always been generous. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for your kindness. Thanks for watching. Dan, if you want to give it a watch, just go up and type Godzilla World Apocalypse. You can find it easily on YouTube. Again, it's 12 minutes long. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.